Alright guys, welcome back to another progression video. We've just got level 51 Necromancy. I've just done the tier 50 upgrade task. Managed to get the flippers on the first kill of the Moga, which was pretty cool. So that made it a lot quicker. And yeah, again, we're just continuing with the Necromancy, getting ourselves remaxed. So I've just done this task, so after this cutscene, achievement complete, Killy's Knowledge 3, which means we can now go ahead and upgrade our equipment to tier 50 as well, so that is cool. I will go through all of my armor and the stuff that I'm using in this video at some point, but like I said before, I'm just kind of using the best options that I have for me and what I can afford at the moment. I can now also get my Death Warden gloves to tier 50 as well to complete that, so I might as well just go through the equipment that I'm using now, to be honest. So we're using the Ghost Hunter goggles and body. We have the Death Warden gloves, Death Hunter legs, the Silverhawk boots, they were the best option I had, Illuminated Book of Wisdom, Skull Lantern, Death Guard, both tier 50 obviously, the Sealed Rune Pouch, the Asylum's Ring, Amulet of Souls, and the Ghost Hunter backpack. There will obviously be improvements down the line, but for right now, this is what we're working with. I just want to check something. I had a notification earlier to say that my Alchemizer had run out of components, but I don't remember setting up my Alchemizer, so I don't know if there's anything good in there or not, but let's just go and check it out. Can't even remember where it is. There we go. Oh, 24k. Pennies make the pounds. I'm currently killing the Ankus at the moment, and there we go for level 53. Level 54. This also means I've now unlocked 2 more abilities. There we go for level 59, and I also realised that I didn't even have my book activated, so the perks from that I wasn't even getting. If you have any suggestions on how you have your ability bars, you know, feel free to put it down below, but this seems to be working pretty good so far for my level. And there we go, level 60 Necromancy. I'm just going to wait for the aggro potion to wear off before I leave, just because it makes sense to make the most out of it, get a few more clumps of XP coming in, and yeah, then we'll move on to our tier 60 weapon upgrades and also the rituals. So I'm now going to be working on my Greater Communion rituals, and we're going to be using the Spirit Mementos. This gives 24 souls, and at the moment I have a target of 2,000 to get to tier 4. I'm going to be placing 2 glyphs of multiply 2s, just because it's going to take our 24 souls to 43. It's just under a minute per ritual, so this is going to be amazing. Like I said, we have quite a big goal, so yeah, alongside the other ones that we need right here, which are listed on the right hand side, yeah, it's going to work nicely, I think. Now I'm starting to need different ghostly ink as well, so we're just making the greater ones right now. I'm going to try and make a little batch of them to get me going, and then I'll make a bigger batch of them down the line. So far, it's going really well. I've been trying to pay attention. I'm not really AFKing it because I want to get as many of the rewards as possible, just so we can either use them in the future or I can sell them and get a bit of money back. But there we go, level 61. And as you saw, 43 souls per ritual, so yeah, it's not going to take too long really, I don't think. I think I have my 2,000, yes, 2.3k, so that's cool, which means we can now move on to tier 4. Before I go ahead and pick that, annoyingly, I couldn't go any further, so it's a good job that we had enough, more than enough, which is good, because I can't repair the second tier elementals that I need, because I don't have enough of the ink here. So I will, before I come back to the rituals, make a bigger batch, and hopefully this won't happen again. But luckily, like I said, we had enough. So I believe, oh, I want to do this right. I believe I want to get the Spectral Scythe, but do I also want the Command Putrid Zombie? Not really too fussed about the Spirit Pack right now, or the other one. So yeah, let's go for the Scythe right now. And it's only 10% of the adrenaline as well, so that'll be quite good. Yeah, let's do that. Wicked. Now I just need to find a place, the best place to put it on my ability bar. We also earned a new key, so ×6, we'll do the protein planks. Okay, let's just put those in the bank. I'm going to put the scythe in the 3rd slot. I couldn't really decide whether the 3rd or the 2nd. I've seen a bunch of different ways that you can kind of have this bar, so at the moment I'm just going to see what works for me and go from there. But with only 10% of the adrenaline needed, I feel like it's just going to be nice to have it at the beginning to get a few of those quick shots coming through. So I've already done the Haunted Mine quest, which is what gets you the Salve Amulet, but I need the enchanted version, which means I need to complete the Lair of Tarn Razor Law, I think that's how you say it. This is described as a mini quest, so hopefully it won't take too long for me to do, and then I can upgrade my equipment. So I didn't have a Ring of Slaying, so I just came to make one. Turns out I had a bunch of ores in the furnace, I guess in my inventory, which I completely forgot about. So I actually kind of want to see how much they're worth, because I had a lot of the adamantite ore. So 7.1 mil on their own, just chilling in the furnace. Alright, cool, 7.3 mil, so that's definitely going to help with some of the money that we've already spent on this skill. That was definitely a mini quest. It took about 30 seconds to complete, but there we go, we've just completed that. Perfect, so let's use the amulet on the diary. For a side-by-side comparison, this is what I was using, and this is what I'm going to be using going forward. It's just good for the 20% damage and accuracy against the undead. Should be good. I'm working on my tier 60 upgrade, so after I kill this Anku right here, we should receive, yeah, cool, there is the rainbow, the residue that we need to make the upgrades. Now I just need to get the souls, and we can do it. I have to say, I am definitely a fan of how smooth and how cool the necromancy abilities look. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm a big fan. Alright, we have everything that we need, all the requirements. We have the pie, the residue, and the souls as well. I did go ahead and buy 20 of each of these bars as well, because we need them to make the unensouled ones to upgrade our weapons. After the cutscene, we should... there we go, get ourselves the next Achilles knowledge achievement, so we can go ahead and smelt our bars. I turned off my skybox just to kind of get the atmosphere for City of and I'm in a lot of dungeons at the moment, so it kind of ruins the aesthetic when around the outside of the wall it's just daylight. It does look good here though. I like the details and the way you can sort of see like a faded distance. I think it looks pretty cool. Do you guys use skyboxes? Let me know down below. Whilst creating my ensouled bars, we have got ourselves level 63, so that's cool. And now we can upgrade our weapons, so let's do the lantern first, and the guard, and there we go, tier 60 on both. I missed getting 64, but we've got that now, and I've also just got 3,000 souls, so now I'm going back to Anku's until level 70. There we have level 65. Level 66 means we can now use Multiply 2 without having to overload, which is really handy. And we've also unlocked the Volley of Souls ability as well, which is great. I still have these information pop-ups. I will get rid of them for the next video, but yeah, some nice unlocks. Nearly missed it, but here is level 69. And there we go for level 70. We're now done in this area, moving on to the next, and we're also going to work on our tier 70 upgrades as well. I believe this is when I'm going to start using perks. Pretty well timed as well, because I ran out of my Holier Groverloads about 20 seconds ago, so perfect timing. So we've taken a quick break to do some rune crafting just to make a little bit of extra money. I'm making the bone runes at the moment, and I've seen a couple of comments about this and how good it is with the money per hour. Obviously that is decreasing because of the prices and all that. It always does. But yeah, hopefully it can make a little bit of money. I'm not doing it for a set amount of time or amount of numbers. It's just to make a little bit of extra GP. So I'm going to stop at 4,359. It didn't really take too long. I think it was like a minute and 20 for each run. It could obviously be quicker. So I'm just going to go and see how much these sell for on the Grand Exchange, because I'm sure it's much lower than what it was meant to be. Yeah, they're not selling at that price right now. Right, we managed to sell them for 4.2 mil. So that's not too bad. It wasn't 20% under the price, but it was kind of in between, probably around 15% or so below, so not amazing, but it's still a lot more than what I paid for them. Let me just work out the numbers. So if it's 3 runes per 1 impure essence, that's 1,428.6 impure essence were actually used. So I think I bought up originally 2k of them before I bought 10k, which are still in the bank at the moment, obviously. So if I just have a look on my history, I can just see how much roughly it cost. 2,000 of them was 796k, so we didn't use that much. We used a little bit less, so it was probably around the 550-ish k mark for that amount. So to be fair, we've made a decent amount then, because we made 4.3, so yeah, nice kind of 3.8 mil profit or something like that. So I'm just going to chill out and do some rituals for a bit. I still have some spirit mementos left over from earlier, and it just means that I can edit this video for you guys. So to summarize, we did the quest that I didn't already know that I'd done. We did the mini quest. We've gone from level 50 to 70, got some abilities unlocked, and obviously we've bought some abilities as well, and we're all up to date with our upgrades as well. We're about to move on to perks on our weapons, and hopefully some greater XP. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, smash it a thumbs up. I am looking to get to 92 in the next one. So yeah, hopefully we can achieve that and we can see some good games. Thank you so much guys. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.